Okay, so good day everyone. I'll be discussing now the chapter 3 of Java Programming 5th edition by Joyce Farrell, which is the methods, using methods, classes, and objects. So our objectives for this chapter is to create methods with no parameter, single parameter, and multiple parameters. Okay, later malalaman natin kung ano tong mga parameters na to at bakit kailangan siya sa methods. Okay? Then create methods that return values. Additional topic, probably sana matakal natin. Learn about class concept, create a class, create instance method in a class. Another one is to declare objects and use their methods. Organize classes, begin to understand how to use constructors, and understand that classes are data types. Okay, so probably this will be an additional topics na lang or learning sa inyo. Sana matakal natin. Okay, so let's start with creating methods with 0, 1, and multiple parameters. But before that, before tayo mag-start yan, dapat kailangan muna nating malaman kung ano ang methods. So here, meron tayong tatlong description. We have 3 descriptions. First one is, method is a program module. Next, method contains series of statements. Then lastly is method carries out task. Okay? Then when we execute or run a method, we actually have this keyword, which is the call or the invoke. Okay? Invoke or call from another method. This is how we execute a method. So, baka hindi nyo naaalala kung ano ang method. Bibigyan ko kayo ng sample. The basic example of method is, okay, mapapansin ninyo, meron tayong tatlong parts. We have 3 parts on our program. First one is the package, which is the file. Okay, then next is your public class, which is our class. And last part is your public static void main. So, this public static void main is our main method na to. Dito natin nilalagay lahat ng mga programs natin, di ba? Nandito yung mga, okay? So, this is an example of a method. Let's proceed. When we are dealing with methods, we have these two important terms, arguments or parameters. Okay? So, the arguments, malalaman nyo yan later kung anong arguments or anong pinagkaiba ng arguments and parameter. What's their difference? Okay? And when we have also methods, di ba sabi sa objectives kanina, return value. Kita din natin yan kung anong return value. Then, this one is the important part. Method must include declaration. So, ano kaya yung method declaration yan? Or also called header or definition. Then, followed by opening curly braces, the body, and closing curly braces. So, declaration daw. Paano yung declaration? This is your declaration. Public static void main. Okay? Then, opening curly braces, the body, which is yung laman ng method natin, and closing curly braces. This one. Okay, so we have these parts when we declare method. Okay, in method declaration, we need optional access modifiers, return type for method, the method name, opening parenthesis, optional, okay, optional list of method parameters. So, on our optional list of method parameters, these are separated by commas. Okay, kapag meron tayong multiple parameters. Take note, separated by commas. Then, lastly is your closing parenthesis. This is how we declare now our method. So, dapat yung mga parts niya. Okay? So, for the optional access modifier, meron tayong 4. We have actually 4 access modifiers. First one is your public. Next one is your private. Next one, protected, and package. Okay? So, this is your access modifier, this 4. Then, place entire method within class that will use it. Okay, so this is the example or the best example of methods. Okay, meron tayong placement of methods. Sabi dyan, kanina, place entire methods within class that will use it. Okay, ito lang yung dalawa. Okay, this is the only two place where we can add methods. Okay, you can place additional methods here before main method. Okay, dito daw, before main method. So, this is before main method. Then, you can place additional methods here after. Take note, after is yung curly brace. So, after main method. Okay? So, dyan lang tayo pwedeng maglagay ng methods. Hindi tayo pwedeng maglagay ng method sa loob ng method. Okay? That will be an error. Next. So, this is now the best or first example of your method. This is actually creating methods with 0 parameters. Okay? Mamaya, makikita nyo. Then, when you create or declare a method, sabi niya, after, di ba? After. So, after daw. So, access modifier, public, static. Then, this is now our return type, which is the void. Ano ba yung parts ng ating method? So, return type daw. Return type natin is void. Void means hindi kailangan ng return type or return. Parang 0 or null yung i-return niya. Wala siyang i-return. Okay? Then, return type, method name. When we are dealing with method name, okay, meron tayong tinatawag na camel casing. I think alam niyo na tong camel casing natin. So, camel casing now is start with the small letter. For example dito, name. Okay. Then, followed by the next word is big letter, yung first letter niya. Then, address. Okay. Then, sabi dyan, opening parentheses, optional list of methods. Okay. Yung list of methods, list of parameter natin, dito natin nilalagay sa loob ng parentheses. But, for now, gagawin muna natin 0 or walang parameter. Okay. Then, closing parentheses, curly braces. Okay, so name and address. Okay, system.out.print. Okay, normally kasi kapag ginagawa natin to ng system.out.print sa loob ng main, pag niran ko siya, okay, pag niran ko siya, may output dapat siya. Pero pag nasa loob ng main method. But take note, nakikita nyo wala tayong output. Bakit kaya wala tayong output? Okay. Kasi nakaseparate yung method natin sa main method. Kung ano yung laman ng main method natin, ito lang yung nagpapakita. Take note. Pag niran ko yan, ang output niya is hello. Hindi pinapakita si Cardo Dalisay at si SFC LU. Pero nag-system.out.print naman ako. That is displaying. Okay? Now, paano ko ngayon madi-display si Cardo Dalisay at si SFC LU? We can now use the method calling. Take note, nakikita nyo tong name and address. Okay. This is how you call your method. Copy the exact method name as it is. Lahat, pati small letter, capital letter, dapat. So, name and address. Okay, then, open, close parentheses. This is your method calling. Okay, this is method calling. This is the example of method calling. Okay, so pag niran ko yan, magiging output niya is Cardo Dalisay, SFC LU. Ibig sabihin kung anong laman ni method na name and address, tinawag ko siya kay main method, lahat ng laman niya, i-output niya. Nakuha?